It is often said that people must learn to tolerate wildlife. But what happens if people learn to thrive with them instead? What would that mean for the people of Florida? What would that mean for our native wildlife? These questions are particularly important in understanding the endangered Florida panther, who is now forced to exist in less than 5% of its original range. FP-173 was born in Southwest Florida. As he matured, he began to establish his territory, eventually covering an area of approximately 150 square miles. As he grew, so did the human development around him. Roads, homes, shopping malls, and even a major university all blossomed around him. This development was directly in his territory, with homes appearing right over areas he often visited. FP-173 learned how to navigate around this growth, crossing roads and sharing his landscape with the people that now also called it home. However, traversing busy streets and increased development can be deadly for panthers. FP-257 was also living in Southwest Florida. Her territory was smaller, encompassing the area surrounding the Southwest Florida International Airport. Although some areas around her had been protected and preserved, many of the pine trees and saw palmettos had been replaced by more development. Moving around, patrolling her territory, hunting and raising her kittens had become much more difficult and dangerous. In March of 2021, panther biologists received a call that a panther had been hit by a car right next to the airport. It was FP-257. She was still alive but severely injured. The veterinarians took care of her initial wounds, but she died in transit to the Naples Zoo, where she was meant to recover from her injuries. FP-257's fate is not unique, and many times when panthers are hit by a vehicle, they do not survive. Every new road and every new building brings more cars, increasing the odds of a harmful encounter for panthers and drivers. Vehicle strikes are the leading cause of death for the Florida panther. But there is hope. Through the Sharing the Landscape project, the Florida Wildlife Federation and the fstopfoundation are partnering with homeowners in Florida to show that people can not only live amongst panthers and other wildlife, but humans and wildlife can thrive together. There are currently 22 homeowners who are participating in the project, and that number continues to grow steadily. These hero homeowners have cameras deployed in their backyards, which border preserved areas. The data from these cameras show the beauty of the wildlife and also help in showing the importance of connected and functioning wildlife corridors. Panthers with their kittens, does with their fawns, and yes, even alligators and their babies have all been documented sharing the same landscape with the human residents. Florida's population continues to grow, with nearly 1,000 people a day moving to the state. If people can learn from the past and be humble about the future, development needed to accommodate this growth can be directed away from important natural resources, and people can help protect crucial wildlife movement corridors. If we don't learn from the past and adapt our development to incorporate the wildlife needs, what happened to FP-257 will happen again and again. Sharing the Landscape will benefit not only wildlife, but all current and future Floridians. Other panthers like FP-260 can show us what success might look like by using established wildlife crossings, which join areas of protected lands. He is successfully living and navigating the fragmented landscape of southern Florida. A vehicle collision is possible at almost any moment, But with continued conservation, more wildlife crossings, and a willingness by Floridians to truly share the landscape, FP260's future is bright, demonstrating hope for all of our native wildlife.